Hello, made by Pam. Hello, Stephanie. Again, I'm still trying to figure out how to set my camera up because I have to take it apart every time I want to use my phone. Well, I know I got to turn that volume down. Okay, we don't need that. Okay. Finally, I got it. Oh my goodness. Come on. Ugh. Oh my land of Goshen. Please say you're laughing with me. Come on, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, focus. Why is not doing it? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, okay. Oh, color by number of seahorses. Oh, that would just be so much fun to do. Oh, hey, I think I got it right. Oh, wait, no wonder it's doing weird things. I've got it the wrong way. I think. Now I think that's the wrong way. Well, maybe it's not the wrong way. Let me try it. Is my cross? So is this the right way? What the heck is happening? There. Okay, it's back. But is it the right way? And am I going to screw it up? I'm sorry. Yeah, Clint, I know it was buffering again, but I don't understand what was going on. And now I'm upside down. Oh man, I was right side up. Now I don't know what to do to get me right. Well, we're just going to be upside down. Hi, Clint, by the way. I didn't mean to not say hi. We're just going to be upside down. Because neurological doodling is actually just what this picture is, and it doesn't matter if you're right side up or upside down. It's all going to be the same. There's no up or down or left or right or inside out. It is what it is. Has anybody that's here ever heard of neurological doodling? It's actually a do I want to say psychiatric? Counselors use it in as small parts of treatment plans for the depressed and the anxious. I'm not going into it that deeply. I'm just doing the doodle part of it when I'm on my own, and like if I'm in bed and I can't sleep and I want to figure something out, I will do the actual psychological part of it. But tonight I'm just going to doodle. And this is one of the doodles that I made. Heard yes, done no. Okay. It's very simplistic, but a little bit fiddly. Let me show you. Some of the other ones I've done. I did this one. I hope you'll be able to see it and it won't be blurry. This one was a little more specific. And this one was also a little more specific. I actually put a flower in there with intent and then doodled around it. And then, thank you, Stephanie. Let's put it there, this way. These are the larger ones, so they're going to be up close. Then there's this one. It kind of looks like a pastel road map. And then I have some just black and white ones that I love this one. That I did just doodling. And then I have this one. This one I did with a psychological intent, an emotional intent. And it came out, I was feeling blah and I wanted the blah to come out and it came out. And this is, it's amazing what you can get out of your system by doing these doodles. It's amazing. So at any rate, this is another just plain black white one, no color to it at all. This one you'll see is more oblong. The shapes are more oblong in them. Big eyeball. Oh, hi, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you. And then this one is more circular. They come out different every time. There's just no two are alike. Some are similar, but no two are ever really alike. And then this one is more linear. They just all have their own little, depends on how you want to do it. So that's those. And then some of them, like this one was just a black and white one, and it was done on purpose, florals and circles on purpose with intent. And I colored them in. And so tonight, because I can't sleep, I just thought I'd get on here and doodle, and maybe any of you that wanted to learn how to do the neurological doodling without the actual scientific, without the science behind it, I would be willing. I'm here to help you along. Okay. I'm going to, let's see, what page am I on in my book here? I'm sorry, I'm getting you all pixelated and dizzy. Oh, thank you, Clint. I really appreciate that. It's amazing how fun just doing these little doodles are. Like I said, it can be a little bit fiddly, but once you get past the fiddly part and you want to add color to it and just really express yourself, it's just really, really wonderful. Okay, I think I'm going to work with my paper this way. I'm going to do the landscape version instead of the portrait version. And I'm going to do it just in black tonight. And actually, I need to find my, hold on a second, where's my neurological bag here? I need to, here we go. I have extra fine point, a fine point, a wide chisel point, Sharpie marker. You can use Sharpies, you can use any kind of marker, you can use pencil, you can use alcohol markers, you can do however you want to do it. Since I don't need my tape because I'm leaving a page right in the book. And I may decide to color it in later on. We'll see. What you do with the neurological doodle is you create a series of lines that intersect each other. However you want to go on the page, if you want to draw just 6 lines, if you want to draw 60 lines, they all intersect at some point. Either they intersect with each other, all of them, or they intersect, some of them here, some of them there, but all the lines intersect. And the lines are not straight lines. The lines are all a wave of a line or an angular part of a line, but they're all not straight lines. They're all misshapen lines. I usually start with my medium. Well, this says fine point. I usually start, this is the ultra fine, this is fine, and this is buku large, mega large. I usually start with the middle one. And I start at one side of the page, off the edge, and go to the other side of the page. And I start at one side of the page and go to the other side. Or sometimes it can go off on the same side. It doesn't matter. See, I didn't even think about it. And that's just it. You don't want to think about the lines. You want to just get the lines on the paper. You just, it's very simple. It reminds me a lot in the beginning of when we were little kids and we wanted a picture to color but didn't have one, and we just used to make lines on a page and then turn the page around and cross the lines, and we had these little squiggle boxes and we used to color in each little squiggle box a certain color. It reminds me of making lines like that. And that's all I'm doing. Oops, that one didn't go off the page. I'm just going to draw these lines. Like I said, there are no straight lines. They're all squiggle lines. I'll put that one there. And see how they're intersecting? Some of them intersect a lot. Some of them intersect once. This one hasn't intersected at all yet, so I'm going to purposefully, mindfully make it intersect with also mindlessly just making the line. There we go, just like that. And pardon me for using both hands. I'm ambidextrous and I have a tendency when I'm doing neurological doodling to use both hands. I think I want to come off the paper this way and go this way. And I'm gonna purposefully make 3 more lines. I'm going to make a line here and a line here. And I lied, I'm only gonna make 2 more lines. Now, wherever you have these intersections, these cross points, it makes an angular intersection. You want it to be round. You want it to soften. This is part of the psyche part of the neurological doodling. You want to increase your calm. You want things to be soft. You want them to be round. So wherever your lines intersect, what we're going to do is make it round. Oops, my pen dried out, I think. There we go. No, it didn't. Okay. Going to make it round. I have a shadow and I'm really sorry. I don't have a light on behind me to prevent that shadow. I wonder if I can turn this one on. Nope, guess not. Okay. So wherever there's an intersection, you want to round off that intersection and color it in so that your lines, your intersections become rounded. And this is the fiddly part, because you want all of those intersections to become rounded and colored in. Just like that. And the other thing too is, see where this line is wide now and it's narrow here? You want to even that out. Let's see if I can do it without the shadow. Well, there is a shadow, but yes, that is exactly 100% correct, Stephanie. Exactly like your brain waves. And these are the synapses where the neurons and your nerves, the synapses rather, not your nerves, but your neurons meet. These are the synapses. And you want them to meet smoothly. Once you get all of your, I'll finish the rest after, but I'll finish explaining first. Once you get all of your cross intersections rounded, okay, I'm in this small area. Let's just pretend this whole area right here. I'm finishing off my intersections right here. I'm sorry for the shadow. And I'm making my lines meet so that they're even. Over here, that's still a little pointed. Let's say this is my whole area right here. Now, I want to add more positivity, more calmness. Now I can add the circles. Now where I've added a circle creates another little intersection. So you round that intersection out and you end up with a bubble. And you can add as many of those bubbles as you want, or as few of those bubbles as you want. And that is a place for the positivity to congregate itself. I said I wasn't going to go into the psychological aspect of this, and I'm doing an awful lot of psychological talking. But for the most part, just the doodling part is just going through the exercise without the mindful thinking, without the, okay, today was a stressful day and I want to focus on whatever. It wasn't a stressful day, by the way. Actually, today was a very super blessed day. I was in tears. I was so happy and surprised. But that was just an example of today was a super stressed day. And one of the stressors of today was finances. Then I would focus on the finances as I was doing these lines. But I'm just doodling today. So all I want to do is go in, round out my intersections and create bubbles and just relax. That's all I want to do is just relax. Now, in areas like this, where even though I'm trying to make it round, it still looks like it's sharp, I say to heck with it. And I just fill it in. And then you can make it larger or smaller. And that's all there is to neurological doodling. Doodling? Is that a new word? Neurological doodling. You just soften your angles so that they're round. You don't want any harshness. You want them all to be round. And just calm yourself down. They tell you you want to do this with your feet flat on the floor and your back's as straight as possible. And you know what? Here I am with my legs crossed and my back arched over, and because all I'm doing right now is doodling. That's all I want to do. Get rid of all those sharp edges. And I just want to doodle. So let me tell you about today. I had the most magnificent day. Some of you are familiar with Dawn the Crafty Visage. D-A-W-N-E, Dawn. And turns out we met through the Streamathon 2023. Or 2022, whatever it was, this on. We met through that, and then come to find out, we live in the same state, and not only do we live in the same state, we live an hour away from each other. And today we met in person for real, in real life. And I was so blessed by meeting this woman. She is the sweetest, most uplifting person. I'm just going to color that one in. And I met her at Hobby Lobby, which is one of the few stores that I can go to by myself and drive there by myself and not feel panicked. So we went to Hobby Lobby. Hi, Jenren, my voice twin. My voice twin. We should play a joke on your hubby someday. You said he heard my voice and And yeah, we should play a joke on him with our voices. Of course, he's your husband. He would probably know your voice anyway, but I just think that would be funny. So we met at Hobby Lobby. Now, before I met her at Hobby Lobby, I was at my counseling session, and I was waiting for my counselor to come out of his office. Now, my counselor is a Christian counselor, and his office is inside a church. He has his office and his waiting area is inside a church. And the pastor of the church was there, and they didn't have any heat. And I was mentioning to him how I was hoping it would be nice and warm in the church because I didn't have enough money to buy a winter coat. And here I am in the church, and now I'm freezing. And he's like, I'm so sorry. He says, let me get you a little space heater to keep you warm until your counselor is ready for you. And I said, oh, that would be lovely. Well, while I was at Hobby Lobby with Dawn, I get a text message from my counselor. And he's a little prankster. So at first I really wasn't sure if he was being, real or not. And he says, I guess you told the pastor that you couldn't afford to buy yourself a winter coat. So what size are you? Because the church is going to buy you a winter coat. And I just started crying. I came out of the blue, and I'm like, no. I texted him back. I said, are you kidding me? Is this for real? Are you joking? And he said, no, this is real. We're not joking. He says, we like to be cool like that. And so I told him what size jacket I'm going to, I need, and they're going to buy me a winter coat. How cool is that? So, and then the other blessing I got this week, this week has just been full of blessings. I met Dawn. I'm going to get a winter coat. And then the other blessing I got was apparently we have a program called vocational rehabilitation. And what it is this Voc Rehab is what we call it. And what you do is you sign up, you apply, and if they accept you, they pay for your schooling. They pay for your training. They pay for your schooling. And then when you're done your schooling, they pay a wage to you for your training in what it is that you've done. Well, apparently I did some training that I didn't know, that I wasn't aware of, that I got paid for. This was 6 years ago. And that money's been hanging around in their account for 6 years, and the state finally sent me a check saying, hey, you never cashed your paycheck, so we're sending you this money that's supposed to be yours. So I got some extra money, so I was able to put gas in my car and buy a couple of little craft supplies, and I was able to have a Subway sandwich. God is good. And it's hard for me to understand why some people don't believe there is a God or don't believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I don't want to make this a religious rant. I just, my heart is so overwhelmed with the blessings that I received. It totally is a God thing. I was in need of some extra money for gas for my car, and I got so much extra that I was able to buy some crafts supplies, and get a sandwich, put gas in my car. Still not enough for a winter jacket, but that doesn't matter because now my counselor's church where he works is going to buy me a winter coat. And I met a really super wonderful crafter I've just had the greatest week. I'm crying again. I've just had the greatest week. I get very emotional, and I apologize. Just ignore the tears and hear my words. I've just been truly, truly blessed this week. And living my life, if you lived my life at all, which some of you have, you have some of the same issues I have. You just know that blessings out of the clear blue sky just make your day. And oh, hallelujah is right, Clint. Thank you so much. And oh, thanks for the hugs, Jen. And it was awesome, Stephanie. It was truly awesome. It is. I'm just triple blessed this week. And actually, to have been accepted into this new crafting community was a blessing in itself, and meeting new people, and you know, Jen and Clint and Stephanie and Dawn and, oh my gosh, Janet Nash and Janet Young, and I mean, it's so many. And to have like a personal acknowledgement from people just does my heart good. And no, and it just does my heart good. I can't see what I'm doing because I'm crying. Wait a minute. I gotta dry my glasses. I'm just so excited about the events of today and this week that with my insomnia the way it is, the excitement has just created an insomnia trigger that I can't sleep. So I decided I am going to not waste the time. I'm going to try and calm my soul, come back down to earth, still be happy, but relax a little bit, and do some of this neurological doodling because it is very relaxing. And if you want to doodle with me, that's great. If you want to sing songs, that's great. I'm just going to color this whole little area in because those areas are too small. I already like how this right here and this right here reminds me of the wings of a dragonfly. This dark shaded area and this line remind me of the dragonfly's body, and this remind me of the dragonfly's head. There's always some image that I can find in these neurological doodlings that I do. It's never ceases to amaze me. The other thing that you can do when you're doing these doodles is I made the lines in black, and instead of filling in the angles, you know, the intersections with black, you can fill the intersections in with color. And I showed you one. Let's see what I do with them all. What did I just do with them all? Why I put them? Where I put them? Oh. See, now this one, I made the lines in color and I filled in the angles with black. Or you can make the lines in black and fill the angles in with color. You find images and things all the time. I do too. It's funny, when I'm watching someone else's live stream prompt along, and it says add paper and then add paint, and I look at what they're doing and I look at what I'm doing and then I look back at what they're doing. It's like all of a sudden I can see there's a face or there's a cat or there's an animal, or it's, you don't see a man in the man in the moon, you see a bunny. There is actually a poodle in the moon. There is a man in the moon, there's a frog in the moon, and there's a poodle in the moon. Another useless factoid that I know. The other reason I can't sleep, I don't know if you can hear the machinery going outside, is they're doing snow removal, because we had 2 major snowstorms in a row and our snow bankings are like 7 feet high. And we can't see around the corners, so they're doing snow removal. Nope, it's a bunny. Well, I've never seen the bunny, but that's okay. I'm not in your brain. But you know what, Jen? Now I'm going to look for the bunny. Do you see the bunny in a full moon, or do you see the bunny in the half moon? Oh. La, 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 la. Full moon. Clint, you got this tra-la-la thing going in one of your comments, and all I can think of now is the banana splits. Tra-la-la, la-la-la-la, la-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la, la-la-la-la. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. 4 bananas singing in a bright red store. 4 banana, 3 banana, 2 banana, 1. All bananas dancing in the bright red sun. Tra-la-la, la-la-la-la. God is a master painter. Every night he paints a new canvas for us in the sky. That is so true. Some of my neighbors go out every night and take a picture of the sunset. And, you know, sometimes there are nights when the colors are just so soft and pale. And then other nights, they're so vivid and rich. Clint, I don't know what that means. Makes me want to go buy the pastel markers that he's using and the intense watercolor paints that he uses. Of course, I know I can't because God has his own paint palette, but you know what I mean. Am I still in? My doodle. Oh, you see a piggy in my doodle? I don't see a piggy. I still see the dragonfly, but I don't see a piggy. Oink, oink, oink. I have a little mechanical piggy. A little piggy, and he runs on batteries. And when you put the batteries in and you turn them on, he goes, wait. And he walks, and he wiggles his little tail, and then he goes, wait. And then he walks, and he wiggles his little tail, and he goes, wait. I love my little piggy. He's so cute. He's a pink furry piggy. That is something I didn't know till I was older, is that pigs have fur. Stephanie, you see a snake's head. You see a snake. Oh! Is it this right here? You see a snake's head, and this could be its tongue coming out? That's kind of cool. I do see the snake head a little bit. Sorry, I paused to watch the chat. Now that's really little, and I'm not going to be able to fill that in and make it look round. I mean, I'm not going to be able to make that round without filling that in. So I'm going to make it round over here and fill that in. Right like this. You can see the duck. Oh, see the duck. See the duck. I gotta look at this. See the duck. See the duck. I see a duck bill right here. This right here reminds me of a duck's bill. Right here reminds me of a duck's bill or a platypus bill. So is this the head of the duck? The head is the bill. Oh, the head is the bill. That's the duck's head. Oh, that's the head. Where's the, if I'm looking at it the way you're looking at it, if I look at it over here the way you're looking at it, that's the, so is this what you're thinking is the duck's bill? And this is the head, and this is the duck's bill? Two small round ones are eyes. The head is the bill. Too small. The round, oh! That's an eye, and that's an eye. And then this is the duck's bill this way, and this is the duck's head. It looks like something that would be on The Simpsons. Yes, yes. Looks like something that would be on The Simpsons. It's all cartoony duck. That's cute. This and this and this and this and this and this. Reminds me of the undercarriage of a turtle, the turtle's breastplate right there. Turtle shell. Let's see, let's make that round. We'll make this round. This is a wide open space for me, and I think that little round area right there calls for a little bubble, and I think I'll make a little angle right there. There, that needed to be there. Okay, and this over here, this over here, and this, and this. Woo! Boy, there's a lot of intersections there. Did you see the return of Oz? I never did, Jen. I never did. I don't like how little that is, and it still looks pointed, so I'm going to make it bigger and color that in. Which means now I have to color this in and this in. There, now that's nice and round. Dun, 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 dun. Then I'd stop and think some more. I think there needs to be a bubble right there. Right there, just like that. It's the sequel, The Return of Oz or The Return to Oz? Because I've heard of a book called The Return to Oz. Mm-hmm. Daddy was a cop on the east side of Chicago, back in the USA, back in the bad old days. Boom, boom, heat of the summer night, in the land of the dollar bill, the town of Chicago died, and they talk about it still. Oh, Return to Oz. Now, this is like when Dorothy is older. Right? Why does she return to Oz? Not much older. You forgot. I haven't seen it in a long while. So silly. Oh. Does she end up finding the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion again? Do you remember at all? Oh, I gotta make these lines thicker into thin so that they're even. And this one the same way. She makes new friends. Oh. All right. Now, Mary has been doing her tatting on her streams. She does a little bit of tatting on her streams, and she shows us what they look like, and they have little tails. The ones that she's done with, they have little tails, and I have little tails here, and I think that's exactly what my tatting would look like if I attempted to do tatting. What is a wheeler? Flying monkeys were scary enough. Oh, it's gonna get loud here for a minute. They're going right past my window. I hope it's not too loud for you guys and gals. They have wheels instead of hands. Are they still monkeys, only they have wheels instead of hands? I'm gonna go in and add some bubbles now because I've got some really big spaces here that I wish weren't so big. And I'm gonna take this little corner right here. No, not monkeys. Well, what are they? They're wheelers. Are they people that have hands? I mean, people that have wheels? Are they monkeys that have wheels? What kind of creature is it? Now you're making me want to go find it on one of my either Hulu, Voodoo, Freebie, or Tube channels or whatever. See if they've got it on any of those channels. Oh, people. People with wheels for hands. That's just wrong. I suppose you can get places faster that way, but how do you eat your food? I don't make no sense to me. And I think I want a big circle right there. And I will color that intersection in and color this intersection in. I wish I knew how to do this so I was right side up all the time because I don't like being upside down for you guys. Of course, like I said, with Neuralogical, it doesn't matter, but what if I was drawing a different kind of picture? It would... I don't like being upside down unless I'm dancing on the ceiling. And I think I'm going to color this in with my chalk pastels. I'm just going to do some color blocking and some shading with my chalk pastels and see what kind of an impression that gives me. But in the meantime, like I said, I got to cover, draw, fill in some of these areas because they just look a little too sparse to me. Do I have an iPhone? What do I have? I have an Android. I think I have an Android. It's a iOS 3. AOS 3. AOS 3? I think it's an Android. That just shows you how technically savvy I am not. I don't even know what I have for a phone. I have an Android. Samsung. That's what I have. I have a Samsung. Does that answer your question better? I know if you have an iPhone tilted too forward, it goes upside down. Oh, mine is horizontal. It's pretty straight. I think it's what I have to do to make sure that I stay in this landscape position and not the tiny little rectangle, upright rectangle, is I have to turn my phone on its side and lock it in that position. And I think if I turn it to the left, I'm upside down. And if I turn it to the right, I'm right side up, is what I'm thinking. Or it might be the other way around. And I never know which one it is. I don't like this little sketchy thing right here. So we're just gonna color that in. Oh, you know what? Oh, bear with me for just a second. I gotta go get something and show you guys something. How cool it turned out. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I found it. This one. This one right here. Doesn't that look like octopus tentacles? Nope, sorry. That's the one that looks like seaweed. Doesn't that look like seaweed? Let me turn it around so you guys can see it right side up. Not that it matters much, but doesn't that look like seaweed?
And then this one is the one that reminds me of octopus tentacles because all the little suction cups. It's just weird how it comes out. I don't intend it to do that. It just did it. Jellyfish. Oh, that's cool. These are some of my past small ones that I've colored in. And this next one, instead of doing the neurological doodles and then coloring it in, I put it in the background and then did the doodles in white. This one I did in colored pencil. This one reminds me of a motor propeller. You like the color pencil? This one? Oh, Melissa, hello. This one, Jen? Yeah, that one's cool. This one, like I said, this one reminds me of a motorboat propeller. And this one reminds me of a map that hasn't been labeled yet. A road map. The city road map that hasn't been labeled yet. Okay, let's get back to doodling. On this one, there's a big area right there. Let's fill that in with a bubble. Or small blood vessels. Yeah, that could have been true. That could have been a good description. It is a good description. Not could have been. It is a good description. I think this little guy feels a little left out. So I'm going to make an oblong. Oops, I made a boo-boo, so we'll make another one right there. This one looks a little lonely. I think I'll make a little bubble, a couple of little bubbles on this one. I'll make a little one. Here. And then I'll make a little bit bigger one here. I don't know if you saw my comment before, but I've done this before too. Oh, you have? The gold one looked like sugar strings they make at a dessert, as a dessert decoration. The gold one. Oh, now I have to relook at that. Gold one. Okay, this is not gold, so it's not that one. You mean this one? What pen am I using? I'm using Sharpie markers, Melissa, and this one is an ultrafine point. I don't know if you can see. This is an ultrafine point. This is a fine point that original lines with. And sometimes I go through and I use a big, bold chisel tip marker to make some additional marks. But they're all. Is this the one you meant? Ah, okay. That looks like spun sugar? Yes. Now I'm hungry. I want something sweet now. Thank you. Spun sugar. That's a great idea. That's cool. So did that answer your question well enough, Melissa? Melissa Sue? Is it all one word, Melissa Sue? Or do you like Melissa or Melissa Sue? Because I like Kellyanne or just Kel. Melissa Sue or just Mel? No, I'm teasing. Let's see, I think I'll make a great big circle right here. So, Jen, when did you do this? Did you do it, or Missy? Oh. Did you do it like it was around Christmas time? Was it in a live stream that you did it, or do you just do it on your own? Or because I'd like to see it. It's in your Zentangle stuff. Your Zentangle video or Zentangle live? Because I'd like to go see it. I'd like to look at it. You did it while watching TV. You grew up as a Missy. Some YouTube friends heard my sister call me that. And Jen calls you that. Which do you prefer? Because I'm fussy about my name, so I know how it can be sometimes. I just want to make sure I get your name right. That's all. There's so many to choose from. No pressure.
let's see, I think I'll put a little bubbly one right here inside this little circle. And I'll put, I think this little space right here needs to be filled in with a great big round blobble. 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 Is that a word? I just made it up. If it's not, I just made it up. It's a word now. It's a blobble. It's a blob and a bubble. It's a blobble. What is my mood, vibe, inspo for this piece? Melissa Sue, this is just a doodle. I have no mood or anything to do with neurological doodling in this instance. I didn't do any of the prep work that goes into doing a neurological doodle. As far as emotional or depression or anxiety or finances or nothing. I didn't do any of that. This was just up. I was bored. I was super excited from a really happy day, and I needed to calm myself down and relax. And so I thought I'd just do a neurological doodle. Definitely a doodler's word. A bloodle. Yes, a bloodle. It's a blob and a doodle. A blob and a bubble. Bloodle. Bloodle. I get too many of the same lines over here and no crisscrosses. Something's missing over there. What do I want to put over there? Over here, what do I want to put? Do I want to put circles, tiny, tiny little circles in a row, or do I want to do an oblong and maybe something here? My brain is not. Let's see. A blobble. Blob and a bubble is a blobble. I think I'm going to do a little one and a little one and a little one and a little one. I'm going to make some peas in a pod here. So it's color that in, make that, no sharp. We'll color that in. And then we'll make that rounded. And we'll come around this side and round that out. Yeah, we'll make some little peas in a pod. You would draw lines and break up empty spaces. Did you round out your intersections, Jen? This is an empty space here. I need a line there. I need a line there. Not just bubbles. I need a line there and some I'm going to go back to this pen for just a second, and I'm going to come from over here, do that. That's what I needed. I needed a line there. Okay, now I got to do all these intersections. So I got to do this intersection and this one. This one. This one. It's amazing how one line can totally change the look of your picture. Straight lines? I've gotten to the point where I can add a one long curved arc. I'll show you. Like this one.
I'm going to start and make one long curve, spiral, or just start with this point in the center and make some arcs, just some arches. But I haven't
done straight lines yet. Let's see, I gotta find some more intersections here and color those in. I'll just color that little spot in, color that place in, made an intersection there, round that out, made it four-way intersection here. Okay. Just gonna color that one in. I'll round this one out, and I'll round that. Another four-way intersection right here.
Yeah, I like doing the spirals too.
Now, where's the smelling? Oh, another four-way intersection here. Oop. Straighten out that. Not straighten it out, but smooth that line out. Intersection here. Intersection here. Do 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 do. If I only had a brain. Yep, this adds a whole other dimension to this side of the picture. It doesn't seem so empty. Monogram doodles, just an abstract letter with doodles. Straight lines add a bit of interest and balance. Hello, Zena. There's my Z lady. Hello, hello. Zena, I'm doing a neurological doodle. And I have a straight line, not a straight line, bland line here, and I'm going to add a circle here because I don't want a bland line. It needs to have some electricity. Your eyes are getting heavy. You're fussy cutting? What are you fussy cutting? Okay, hurry back, Stephanie. Your eyes are getting heavy. Do you want toothpicks or are you going to go to bed now? I think this area right here needs a bubble or two. Maybe on the top instead of always on the bottom. I'll make a oblong one here. Where are you? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come say hi to the peoples. Come on. Oh, you're my girl. You're
course you won't say hi to the peoples. You're just going to show your tail. I know you are. Just your tail.
You come in and she leaves.
Yeah, it's just your tail showing. I know. You got a Velcro mama. Yes, you're attached to mama. You got to Velcro me. This is my Stormy girl. Mwah. This is the little girl I'm giving a kiss to in my picture. Yes. This is my baby girl. And my little Velcro kitty. That's my baby girl. Oh, you shimmy on me? Yes, you're going to shimmy on me. Mwah. Okay. Did you get mail yet, Jen? You got mail. Okay, but I got to put you down because I need to finish my doodle. I have a male cat named Stormy. Ah, this is Stormy Girl, and I spell her name Stormie. Stormy Girl. Yeah. Oh yes. Did you? Oh yes. Is you? Oh yes. My goodness. So many lovin's and boops. Yes, you got so many lovin's and boops. She's such a beautiful girl. Oh, ouch, that hurt. I felt your fang on that one. What kind of dog? She's a kitty. That's okay. She's a kitty. She's the Stormy Girl kitty cat. She's the kitty cat. You can get your head under there? Where you going? Don't boop the camera. You're going to make everybody seasick. Where's the baby? Here's the baby. Don't boop the camera. You're going to make everybody seasick. Don't boop the camera. No! There's the baby. Here's a pretty girl. This is a pretty girl. Ow! Your claws are sharp. Oh, you're not in my mouth. Oh, you can give me a black eye. Ow! Okay, that's enough. Gotta get down. Too much Velcro. There you go, baby. Oh, my goodness. That was my Stormy Girl. She's my Velcro girl. Where at? No, honey, you can't come back up. Here, let me scratch your butt. I scratch your butt. I scratch your haunches. I scratch your tail. There you go. But not your ears. I know. Don't turn around because I'll get you. There you go. Okay, that's enough. So you got Stormy with a Y, and I have Stormy with an IE. And yours is a boy, and mine is a girl. And your puppy is Rainy. Oh, so you have a Stormy and you have a Rainy Stormy. You have an old man. I don't even want to go there. Yeah, it looked a little too pointed to me. I gotta soften that. I do believe, I don't know, do you think there's another spot somewhere that needs to have a blooble? A blubble? A blobby bubble? I'm looking at it from you guys' point of view, and it looks pretty good. Wow, that really looks like a turtle shell now. The underneath, not the carapace, but the underneath the breastplate. That's really cool. A daisy and a pumpkin. My goodness, why you the crazy cat lady now? That's what I call the catties around. Oh, he's your old man. Daisy is a senior dog, and Pumpkin is a senior cat. I had a kitty once named Daisy May, and she was psychotic. I couldn't keep her in this apartment. She would climb. The walls are made of that plaster, and she would stick her nails in the plaster and climb the wall, and I couldn't have her in the apartment. So I had to get rid of Daisy May. She went to a farm where she could climb and run and race and jump and play to her heart's content. Psycho kitty, psycho.
So you have 4 fur babies, 2 kitties and 2 puppies. I have 2 fur babies.
I have a Velcro kitty and I have a snooty kitty. My tortoiseshell is huge mungus and you'll never see her. She lays down next to me when I sit in a chair. Yes. My kitty is very demanding, very vocal, very demanding. My tortoiseshell is. Okay, I got that done. Now, what I think I'm going to do, I already said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it as soon as I find them. I am going to take out orange calico. Oh, my tiger passed away a few years ago. I miss him so much. He was a big floof. He just loved to cuddle. A silver tabby. I have a silver, but she's not a tabby. She is a Russian. Oh gosh, I forget what she's, because it doesn't matter to me. Brand names, purebred names don't matter to me. But she's got the little white tip on her tail. You saw her tail. And she's no, she's not a Russian blue. She's not an Abyssinian, an Abyssinian. She's very narrow and she's a silver gray color. As a matter of fact, in the sunlight, she looks pink. When the sun hits her just right, her fur looks pink. Okay. Let's see what colors. I'll take a nice blue. Yes, I will take a nice blue. And a russet? No, I don't want a russet. How about a yellow? I think I want to do bright colors. A blue, a yellow, an orchid. Ooh, let's do a, do I want to do a turquoise in with that? Does that look? No, I don't want to do a turquoise in with that. I want to do, I wish I had a dark green. Do I want to do a rose? No. Ooh. Oh, yeah, a coral. I'll add a coral in there, a deep coral, deep sunny coral. You liked it. You liked it when you said, oh, I liked it. Did you mean you liked the turquoise? The turquoisey one? You like the turquoisey one, Jen? You know, I think I'll add that in there. I'll do all 5 of those. Because I'm looking at it now in the monitor, what you guys are seeing, and I like all those together over there. Except that the coral just doesn't, I mean, not the coral, this one. I like it together, but it's not as bright. It's more soft. These are all deep pigmented, rich colors. I think I'm just going to do these. Oh, forgot that one was there. Okay. So let's get
Okay. I am going to chalk on, rub off is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to scrape and apply. I'm going to chalk on, rub off. So let's see, do I want to do, yes, I want to do chalk on. Oh, I'm glad I went with the coral. Wow, that is gorgeous. Chalk on, rub off. Okay. I'm going to need another color. Okay. And then I'll do the blue on the outside. And I think I'm going to put the yellow, no, I'm going to put the pink next to the coral. I'm going to put the yellow next to the coral. I'm going to put the yellow next to the coral. And I'm going to make a nice swoop. I'm just going to swoop the arch. Just make an arch. Chalk on, rub off. Ooh, mixed in with the coral. Look at that blend. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You had to start a doodle? Okay, and I'm going to fill in with the pink. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Chalk on, blend off. It actually goes from deep, not so deep, less deep, bright. Kind of cool. Put some more red. Do some more blue. Add a second layer of the pink, deepen it up just a little bit. It's not even really pink, it's more orchid. I like it. Ooh, I like how that blends. Ooh. That is gorgeous. I love how that worked out. Wow. I'm very happy with the results. Very happy. I'm so happy. Oh, so happy. I feel happy. Oh, happy. Oh, happy and was. Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Melissa. There. As I look over my picture and pray to God I did not forget any intersections. I've done that. Boy. You can't go back in over the chalk with a marker because it dries, it just sucks your marker dry. I am very happy with those results. What you all think? Well, that was fun. It was very relaxing. I love the blended hue here and here. There isn't really so much of a blended hue between the red and the blue, the rose and the blue, the coral. What color did I use? I used coral. Yeah, there isn't really too much of a blended hue between the coral and the blue. But between the coral and the yellow, there's a wide band of this pale coral color. And then between the orchid and the yellow is this peachy color. And I love that it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors instead of just 4. That's very pretty. I like it. Well, for those of you in the balcony silently listening, thank you for coming and watching. And I hope you participated quietly and were relaxed. And for those of you who joined in chat, thank you for chatting with me and being with me and doodling with me. I'm glad I inspired you. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Jen. I'm glad I could be so entertaining. I'm glad I inspired Melissa to start a doodle of her own. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming into my craft space with me and my head space with me and letting me share my wonderful blessings of the week. And if I don't do another impromptu later on, I will see everybody at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, PM, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. Good night, everyone. Bye. Thank you for coming.